What is going on, everyone? My name is Stephen, and in this video I'll be talking about how to create a Spark UDF, which is a Spark user defined function. So without further ado, let's get into it, guys. So by the way, I'll be using IntelliJ IDEA as my text editor, and I'll be using Scala as the programming language for creating the user-defined function. So I'll just go to File and New. I want to create a new project. So I already installed a Scala plugin, and I'll be using SBT as my build tool. So I click next. So let me give it Spark UDF tutorial name. Okay, the Scala version I want to use is Scala version 2.13.6, and I'll just go for that one. And the SBT version is going to be the latest version of SBT, and so I'll click finish. And so how to open on a new window, and how to wait for it to build the application. Why that one? So in the meantime, I'll just go to the browser and type Maven repository. Maven repository is the website that provides all the necessary dependencies that we are going to be using. If I expand it, so if I type Spark, it should take me to a page where I can get all the dependencies. So the first one is going to be Spark project call. That is the first dependency I'm going to need. Since I'm using Scala 2.13, I'll have to click on this one. So the Spark version is 3.2.1. So my build tool is SBT, so I'll just copy this code here. So I'll copy the code, go to my IntelliJ IDEA. It should be ready by now. Okay, now it's still extracting the project structure. So I just click on build.spt. So as you can see here, our Scala version is 2.13.6. So I just paste the code I copied below the Scala version. So as you can see, so we have Spark dependency, right? The other one we're going to need is Spark SQL. So I'll go back to that page, which is of the Apache.Spark. So I need Spark SQL here. So Scala 2.13 and the SBT, and copy the code. Yeah, I just copy the code here. The other one is just a comment, so I don't need it. So I copy and paste it below. So I'm going to do this one a better way to make the code look a bit nicer. So I'm just going to define a dependency variable. This is equal to sequence. So what I'm going to do is just copy this one. So I just copy it here, and paste it there, comma, the second one, copy it there, and paste it there. So we have to add the sequences to the dependencies to the library dependency here, which is this one. So that will enable Scala to know that okay, these are the dependencies. So just dependencies plus plus equal to, because it's sequence, that's why we have to use plus plus, equal to dependencies. So I just have to get rid of this one. I can add a little comment here. Spark project dependencies, and so I'll get rid of this provided in my case. So for people to easily understand that this number here is Spark version, so I'm just going to define a variable called Spark version equal to 3.2.1 and put it here, Spark version. You can see all the libraries are imported. So I have Scala here, I have Java, and I have SBT 1.6.2. So they are already imported. Second Spark version. So yeah, I think everything is good. So okay, that is it. So now we need to import all these libraries, all these dependencies into our external library. So in order to do that, we have to you click the you make sure you refresh it, click that icon, or you can just save it on there. Just refresh the build.sbt. So as you can see, the new libraries are being imported right now. So why those libraries are being imported, we have to go to our src directory, go to main, and go to Scala, we need to create a Scala project. Let's say Scala class. So I'll go to new, and you have Scala class here. Click that one, and type the name of the class. So I'll just I'll use object, right? I want to use object instead of class. So you type the name of the object. Let me say UDF tutorial. So UDF tutorial, yeah. So I press enter, and yeah. So these libraries are still being imported, so I have to wait. That one is done. So this is object, right? And what you could do, right? You could do extend app. So you could do extend app. So if you do extend app, you will be able to access the main method, and the main method will allow your code to be compiled and run. Basically, it's an entry point to your program. So, but if you don't use extend, you could just create a new object. You could create a main method, define there. Args, just like something you do in Java. Array, string, and so every code in this place will be executed, but the one outside of it is not going to be. So this is what is called sequencing in Scala. So yeah, what I want to do is basically I want to create a Spark session var Spark equal to Spark session. Yeah, so it will import the Spark session for me. If I go up now, yeah, Spark session is imported. Okay, Spark session builder app name. Let me do master local. Let me use one. We are not app name as Spark UDF Spark UDF get or create. Okay, so I have a Spark session here, and what I need to do is I need to create a data frame based on the data I have in HDFS. So in order to do that, I need to see the path to my HDFS directory. Hadoop FS ls. I think the directory is data space. HDFS directory. So data space. This is the data I want to use. So coverage data copy Okay, so df equal to spark dot weight dot format is going to be JSON dot load. So because I'm using localhost here, HDFS localhost, HDFS localhost 909 to 9000. I'll paste the okay, that's the directory. So the next thing is so if I want to show the data frame here, data frame dot show df dot show. Okay, if I run this job now, right, it should show me the data. So while that one runs, I need to create a UDF function. But what I want to do with the data is basically replace the hyphen with space. So I'm going to use var replace space equal to so equal to let's say the data I need to replace data so what I want to do is the data type is going to be string. So what I'll do is use data the replace so it's data dot replace so the data that is coming is going to be let me show you the code is run. So this is the data frame, and this is the type of data I want to deal with. I want to deal with country column. So I want to replace the hyphen here with space. So all the hyphen I want to replace them with space. So in Spark there are a lot of transformation methods, but I haven't seen any transformation method that can replace a hyphen with a space. So that is the purpose of having your own UDF, so that you can basically manipulate the data on your data frame. So I'll use replace a hyphen with a space. So there are a lot of many things you can do with some user-defined function, but it's not always recommended to use UDF if there is a transformation method that can accomplish your that can do what you want to do. There is no need to write user-defined function. So I think the reason I'm getting error is because of this. I haven't defined that. So yeah. So so the target is hyphen and the replacement is space. So that is it. So you can see this is all the data I have. Not all of them. I've got a lot of data there, but it's going to give me just the first 20 rows. So So in order to use UDF, right, you have to import UDF from Spark. So that you can write import org.apache.spark the spark.sql function, and then okay, it's not going to do that. Yeah, I'll just import it automatically. So so the name I want to give to my UDF is going to be space val space UDF equal to, so I'll use UDF, so it should be able to import it. Okay, UDF and the UDF. Wait, give me a second. Okay, yeah. So org.apache.spark.sql the function UDF, import that one. So it should be imported now. So that is it. That is it there. So I'm not getting the error anymore. So this is the one, the function I want to pass into that UDF. So that is the function. Now I can use the UDF. So in order to use the UDF, I want to create a temporary view, which is basically like a temporary table in Spark. So in order to do that, the DF is what I want to create the temp view of. So create all, replace temp view. The name of the temp view, which I will say is going to be COVID data. Let me give it that name. Okay. So I will use Spark SQL to write a SQL query. Spark.SQL. Then the SQL queries, I want to select everything, select all, select everything from COVID data, not everything. I want to select ID, cases, continents, and also now I want to use the UDF here, space UDF, and the column I want to deal with is going to be country column, which is this one, space UDF, country. Yeah, from COVID data, space UDF, country from COVID data. Okay, let's see. I'll put .show here, so it will show me the data frame. Okay, let me run the code again. If everything goes well, it should work the way I want it to. So it's building the application. I think I've got error somewhere. So this is the error. The function is not a register temporary temporary function, nor a permanent function register in database. So yeah, I think I have to register the function in order to use it in Spark SQL. But what I could do is use the select transformation method. Let me say val. The first thing I need to do is I want to get rid of this the log. In order to get rid of the log, just write spark context set log level error. So I will only get log if there is any error, but if not, I don't want to show any stuff on the console. So what I'll do here is basically use select transformation method. So I'll write val UDF equal to spark df dot select. I want to select cases continent. I'm not doing stuff. So I'll just use this cases. I can use that. Okay, I have to use coding, and in order to use code, you have to import it. So you press Alt Enter, so that import the code for you. So if you go up here, you see that code is imported. So this is taking me some time. So I need cases. I need call continent, and I also need call country. But what I want to do is apply my new UDF to the country, so it will be space UDF parentheses call country. So country will be the argument of the UDF. Now I can now say new UDF dot show. So that should be fine. Okay, I'll run the code again. Okay, the first data frame is out. So this one has a hyphen, right? This one's they have a hyphen, right? So let's see the second data frame. You can see the country, right? UDF country has no hyphen, right? Has none of the row, none of them has a hyphen. So that is basically the purpose of UDF. So in order to use UDF in your Spark SQL, you have to write what you have to do is register the UDF. So you have to use spark dot UDF dot register. So the name you want to give to the UDF. In my case, it's space UDF, and the UDF function is replace space. So that is it. Then you can use you can now use UDF in your Spark SQL function. So let me run the code again. Let me okay. What I'll do is just show you the one with select method and the one with Spark SQL method. Okay, the first data frame, the second one, and the third one is giving me error. What is going on? Let me see. Okay, there is no ID. That's why it's giving me the error. It's just cases. Okay, I'll run it again. Okay, the first one, the second one, and the third one. There you go. So you can see it's giving the same result, right? There's no difference. So yeah, so basically that's a simple way of writing UDF in Spark. So that is it for me, guys. Thank you for watching, and hoping to do more videos in the future regarding data engineering tools. So leave a comment, let me know what you think, and also you can subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos like this. Thank you for now, and goodbye.